I'm going to show you how to close on the phone and how to close objections like I want to think about it and I got to ask my spouse. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. My name is Paul, author of Success IAO and co-author of The Closers 3 with living legend Ben Gay III. And this channel's all about success mindset and sales training videos just like this one. So if you want to succeed in life and learn how to sell more and amplify your sales, then go ahead and subscribe down below and hit that notification button so you don't miss anything. In this video, I'm going to show you how to close objections on the phone and how to handle some common but difficult objections. By the way, comment down below if you use any of these closes yourself or if you have any of your own closes you would like to share with us. I would love to read them. Close number 1, the alternative close. This close can be used in a number of ways and gives your client the impression that he actually makes a choice. It assumes compliance and is a very, very strong close. A great example of this close is when you're asking your prospect if he would rather meet you at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning or at 6 o'clock the following evening. That way he's more likely to pick one, but also it gives him the illusion of choice. Then, if he says no, you can always ask him if it's the day that's not working for him or the time. Another great example of this is if you have kids, you can ask them if they want to do their homework before their TV show or after their TV show, or even the dishes. If you're very, very bold, you can also ask the same thing to your wife. Close number 2, if I could, would you? So if, for example, you're pricing them and you find out that the problem and the reason they're not buying is the deposit, you could tell them something along the lines of, if I could split the deposit in 3 installments, would you buy this today? Or if you're on the phone and you're selling something in telemarketing, you could say, if I call my manager and he could, and I'm not sure he can, but if he could give you a better price, would you be joining our family today? This is a powerful close and it should be part of your arsenal. Learn it and use it well. If I could promise you great videos, would you subscribe to this channel today? Go ahead, subscribe. Don't be shy. Close number 3. So if you have presented your product on the phone as a telemarketer or you're cold calling a client and they tell you they're not interested in your product or they actually own with another provider, then use this close. I understand. Real quick, tell me, from a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rate my product? Then when they give you a rating of, let's say 6 or 7 or whatever, ask them what would make it a 10. This should make them tell you what they really want or what the real objection is that they are hiding. Also, keep in mind that if you use this close and you just repeat a summary of your product, it will trigger buying signals. See, people only listen to about 30 or 40% of what you present them on the phone anyway due to attention span. So when you repeat your product and give them a summary, they pretty much will hear things they did not hear before and they will feel that you covered their needs. Also, keep in mind that you can use the same close for them to rate their product. It's a great close. I use it all the time and it works. By the way, what would you rate this YouTube channel from a 1 to 10 and what would make it a 10? Close number 4, I want to think about it. Here you gotta ask them, what do you want to think about? Is it the product or the price? Find out what the real objection is. Now, a great way to handle this objection is the way that Grant Cardone handles it, and this is what he does. When the client says, I want to think about it, Grant Cardone says, sure, do you want to think about it for 2-3 days or 2-3 weeks? Grant then agrees with him and tells him, listen, most people out of experience, when they say they want to think about something, it's usually 1 of 4 things. May I share these with you? The client says yes. And then he proceeds to ask, do you like it? Can you use it? Do you understand it? And can you afford it? Once the client says yes to all 4 questions, Grant Cardone then moves into a delivery close or a paperwork close, which I will tell you about in the following steps of this video. By the way, stick till the end of this video for a bonus tip that will blow your mind. Close number 5, well, close is number 5 because I'm going to give you 2. The paperwork close and the delivery close. The delivery close, would you like me to deliver your new product tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening? Make sure you use the word your new product. It assumes ownership, and the word your is very powerful. Bonus tip. Objection. I gotta ask my spouse. Then you answer, okay, I understand. What if they say no? This really puts them in the spot, and they can only give you 2 answers. They will either say, they won't say no. I mean, when I really like something, they would never say no to me, and there's no problem. If this happens, then just go into the delivery close or the paperwork close. Or they will say, if my spouse says no, then I'm not gonna buy it. If it's the latter, then ask them, do you think your spouse will say no to the product, or would they say no to the price? See, now you're gonna get the real objection. If it's the product, you pretty much screwed up your presentation, but you can save it and do a summary close. If it's the price, then you can negotiate on the price. See, it's a fake objection. It's their objection. It's not their spouse's objection. Their spouse is not even there. They don't even know what their spouse would have said. They're using their spouse to stall, to win time, because of something you did wrong or something they're worried about, and it's your job to address this and close it. By the way, check the description below for our new book, The Closers 3, which I wrote with living legend Ben Gay III. This book will take your sales to the moon. By the way, if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. And by the way, think of somebody that could also benefit from this video and share it with them. You will both be happy you did. Take care and thanks for dropping by, and yeah, as always, I'm Paul Democritou, and until next time, keep succeeding.